as you can see, the inside is very smooth. Very sharp chisel. As you can see, these are not your normal average chisels. These are very, very heavy duty. So as you can see from inside, I've got a nice clean cut. So it's not too much sanding, but don't forget walnut is a very hardwood. So you will need to make sure that your chisels are sharp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start turning a little bit of the outside, and then I'll give it a good sand. The outside here doesn't really need to be touched. I'm going to clean it up, sand it and seal it, because that's going to sit inside a vanity unit. So when you work out that that's where the top is going to be, and you're going to see a nice walnut sink and your tap just to one side, that will look beautiful. Okay, I've set my fence up, my rest, sorry. I'm just about to start turning the outside. As you can see, I've still got a little nick to take out, because this was the 2 bits of timber that I used, because the previous timber had a few voids in. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to start her up, make sure I've got my balance. Looks pretty good. Got my visor. I might not talk too much, because with a mask on, you can't hear me. Right, I've just stopped the lathe from spinning just for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle so that hopefully you can see where I am for the cutting. I did say that I wasn't going to cut the outside edge, but now that I've looked at it, I've now changed my mind, because I think that if I actually sit this on top of the vanity unit, you'll see the beauty not only from inside but from outside as well. It does seem a bit of a waste to hide it inside a cabinet, so that's what I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do, I'll change the angle so that you can get a better view and see what I'm seeing as I'm cutting. With the inside, it was a lot harder to get the angle of the chisel so that I can take the corners off. Where I'm working from the outside, I've now got a better angle to tilt my chisel and make a nice side clean cut. I'm taking it very easy, just on the corners, so that's why I'm sort of going a little bit slow. But once I get down to a certain depth, then I know that I'll be fine. Then I can just speed it up and make a nice clean cut. Right, I've changed my camera angle. Obviously, as I said, I'm turning it down not too slow, but slow enough so that I can just take off the corners and give myself a bit of a tapered edge, so that when I turn the lathe up, I can make a nice clean cut. So bear with me. Okay, as you can see, I've got most of the corners down. There's just a couple of little bits further back here. So now that I've seen roughly where my shape's going, now I can just finish off with some finer cuts. Right, as you can see, it's not looking too bad now. You could say it turned out alright, but final cut and we'll see how we go. Tricky one. Right, I've turned my tool rest round so that you can see I'm just about to start turning the face just to smooth it out a little bit more, but hopefully from the angle you're at you can see it's pretty nice. It's a nice cut and it's virtually ready for sanding. So let's just finish off the face anyway. Okay, just got one little bit of a void just there, so I'm just going to take a little bit more and just round it off.